Ripster, how are you today, my man? Oh, I can't hear you. Don't do that to me. I can't hear you. I'm crying.
Can you hear me now?
No, yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah. I was crying for a minute that I couldn't hear you, you know. How you been? How's your weekend?
The weekend was good, you know, after the beat down last week, you know. So lucky to have a weekend after such a beat last week.
I hear you. It was crazy last week. It was really, I thought I was hedged because I was buying puts on Tesla, but I wasn't close to enough hedge, you know. So that's why I own Tesla a lot. But whatever, it is what it is. So
TTD and Zoom are the two which wrecked me. You know, those were one of my big ones. I mean, the tech was really just going down, the spreads and all that. So it will be a while we get back on that tech rally.
Yeah, I hear you. So did you sell stuff, or what would you do? What'd you do?
I sold most of my high tech like Zoom, TTD, you know, those stuff, and rest of them I just reduced my size. But still, portfolio took a good hit on those growth stocks. But that's fine. We'll get back.
Did you sell like all of it, like for Zoom?
No, not my conviction plays, like plays that I know that a high conviction or which were having relative strength, which were not really moving with the market. I actually added them. So I actually added a couple of my conviction plays on the dip, which are nicely green right now.
Which ones? Did you add any Fluent or anything? FLNT, I think you liked that one at one point, right?
FLNT, I reduced my size. I still have that, but there are a couple of I added. There's my new swing that me and my followers are already up 25%. But that's
which one?
AMPG.
Yeah, up 11% today.
Yeah. So this is a 5G play. The earnings, EPS is growing 132%. Sales are growing 60% year over year. They make these RF amplifiers, which have a brand, you know, broad addressable market across various fields. They had a news yesterday. They launched new amplifiers for satellites. You know, the satellites for SpaceX, Tesla, Amazon. So those amplifiers are going to go there. It's still a micro cap company, growing company, but valuation is so cheap. It's just 60 million micro cap. That's stupid, you know. And these are not like your cheap amplifier you buy for $5-10. These are like $5,000 amplifiers. And the company has good cash. They have 10 million on hand that they uplisted on NASDAQ, and the float is just 2.5 here. So that was one of my biggest swing that I did. It actually didn't even dip with the market. So I'm expecting like a 15 target on that one soon.
Got it. Okay, 15 target. And I did sell some of that Fluent too, by the way. And so I'm on the page and I see it down 3%. What I do find interesting, it has earnings on Thursday after close. So I wonder if they're going to announce. I mean, I can look at previous earnings to see how they've done in the past on their earnings. So in the past,
so the problem when the market takes a hit, right? So an investor tries to get out of all the speculative names, all the names which are growing, right? Which don't have like a lot of history of continuous EPS growth. Any name that is kind of more speculative, still in growth phase, IPOs, they are the ones which take the hit first. Investors get out of it and they go for their safe havens, right? Right now, all the vaccine plays are safe havens. That's why all these plays which are selling for multiples, like TTD, Shop, everything is selling 20 times, 30 times of their sales multiple. And that is the first one which take hit when market takes a correction like this, and everybody tries to run off from them. And some micro caps as well, they are still in growth phase, like FLNT, you know, and the investors try to run away from them, you know, and go to safe havens. But I think some of them, it's fine, reduce size, run away. But some of them, you just need to, you know, build a good position, like IPWR. You just build a position when you know there's a catalyst coming close and there's some some immediate movement on the name, those are the ones which I will add. Of course, I will add TTD, Sharp, all those back, but market is not right now. VIX is not settled, so that's what my think is right now.
Yeah, TTD. I mean, the trade desk group, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up 6% today. I mean, it was down obviously from up to 925. In the last year. Yeah,
we won't be out of the woods until the tech reclaims the 20 EMA. It won't be a trend. You can't. It can be chopped, and VIX is still hanging around that 25 level. You need VIX at 20. That's when the bullish market is back, and you take all these plays and ride them.
Yeah, I feel like we needed some selling. I feel like it was getting too easy, too fast, and I really, they want me to ask you, do you yes?
APPS, I reduced my size to 1/4 on the sell-off.
Okay.
Yeah. So see, my thing is I want to see strength, and when you say drawdown, you don't know how much drawdown you will take, right? So it's better to sell, reduce your position when it's in correction phase. You can add double the size when it's recovering. So apps is still under. If you see the 10-minute trend, 50 EMA is still under the 50 EMA, right? 1 hour is bearish. Apps has to reclaim 75. When it does that, I will add double. Rather than adding and holding my big size when the position sells off, I will reduce size to a negligible size, and I will add much more when the strength comes back. When the strength comes back in the tech, in everything, all these are going to pay off. So it's no use just when the market is selling off, just adding to losers and just holding them tight. You just need to wait for strength. I mean, there are exceptions, like I mentioned. There might be few plays which are exceptions with immediate catalysts, but otherwise, no.
Yep. Now I got to go to the crazy ones, right? Ryan Cohen is out there on GME right now, so we're trading up $50, 35% to 186.25. Market cap is over $1 billion, and I mean with debt, it's almost $2 billion enterprise value. Are you trading this GameStop at all right now?
No, I stay away from these meme stocks, because it makes you emotional. You try to long, and then you think, oh, maybe this is the same GameStop that went to 300, maybe double it, maybe add a huge size. So I don't touch them. These plays are hard to manage. They play with your mind. So I don't, I leave them alone.
Yep.
Better risk reward somewhere else. Better not to be greedy. Save your money. So I stay away from that. This is crazy.
Yeah, and I like it was your buddy that we had on with you. Your stock, Dermatech, DMTK. Yep. I like this as a long-term
I love it.
play.
Love it.
What'd you say?
We love it. This Dermatech, and it's again market curve with tech and high. This is a high growth explosive stock. These are the first ones to take the hit, but these ones will be first ones to run multiple points when they come back. So Dermatech, sorry if I interrupted you, Jason. You were saying something?
No, so I talked to 2 dermatologists on it, and one is very, 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 very smart. Like, she's consulted by the biggest companies in the world, and the technology they have is real, and and like it can be sold in different ways. But she's very impressed with that technology. She knows the CEO. She's talked to the and she's impressed with it. So I have Dermatech on my watch list here. I haven't picked the shares yet. I plan on to.
50 is your level, psychological level 50. Market trends, and then we'll add the double size there.
Yeah, I like this one. And what happens is people are looking for the quick bucks. Like, if I traded like that, I wouldn't have made any money. I mean, so many of my positions have taken 6 months to happen. So many of my like when I bought Upwork a long time ago, Ripster, it didn't move. It went down, actually. It went down for like weeks on end. And then eventually when it had earnings, it took off. So I like this Dermatech as a long-term holding. I mean, I don't know if that's how you think of this one, but I think it can be.
No, it's a long-term holding, but I want to ride the trend back.
I hear you. I hear you. And that's And then, okay, so what are, go ahead, sorry. No, I want to,
No, I understand your point. When position trading is you just accumulate on the cheapness or weakness. I do the trend trading even on the long term plays, like I told last time. Buy on strength, see a level, sell a little bit, keep the core. It dips back and the core back again. But right now, a lot of these have lost the uptrend, so I will wait for uptrend. But the thesis is the same.
So basically, if I could summarize your trading right now, you're trading a little bit lighter right now. You're trading, you're waiting to see an uptrend, so you're trading lighter. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, I don't go for like, oh, it's cheap, it's cheap. I go for buy high, sell higher. That's my motto, right?
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, that's until you see what's doing. So what are, I know you're the one we mentioned earlier, the, I don't know. Yeah, that one's taken off. Are there other ones that you're, after today?
Yeah, if you want, I mean IPWR, I mentioned it before too. These are the bi-directional switches, right? That goes into all electronics and EV electric vehicles and everything. So they're revolutionary B-trend switches they are making, and which is multi-billion-dollar TAM. And this is one of my high conviction plays. It actually dipped last week. Some, I think maybe some fund might have liquidated, but it dipped, and then we got it at $13, and it's up. It's up at 16.50 right now, 17. It's still cheap. I am tomorrow. There's a B Riley present conference where they are presenting. They would be talking about their revolutionary tech, and I'm expecting some other major updates this month. And this was a $25, right, stock, and so my target is still 25.30. And technically, there is a downtrend channel break at 18. Once that channel breaks and the market is good, I expect it to move back over $20-25. We are still profitable on both of these since I alerted to buy last Friday, but this is just a start. I haven't sold a single share out of these couple of positions, right? Because I want the best risk reward. So
yeah, no, this company seems interesting. I'm going to have our team reach out to them so that they can speak at our small cap conference.
Yeah. Tomorrow they have a B Riley 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean,
this one. Go ahead.
That's how you have to find the winners when nobody is in them. You have to find a winners when the funds don't know about them, because funds cannot buy the winners because they are under certain micro cap, under certain float. The funds cannot get them. So when you find these winners early on and you can make a money on early on, then it gives you buffer to hold that long term, right? So look at APPS. It was a $5 stock and nobody knew about it, but it was showing the growth, and now it's $100. It was $100. I mean, now it's down. So you have to find this, like this one. It's revolutionary tech. It will change the switching. The AMPG that I mentioned, once 5G and 6G are mainstream quantum computing, AMPG will blow the top off, as long as they're growing their sales and everything. So my thing with these couple of play is the getting in early, revolutionary tech, and as they grow, ride them, take some off, add again, and then maybe just leave them in IRA. But there's also ride the trend.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And this IPWR, I mean, that's the thing. You got to get in these things. Like we had GMBL. So you like GMBL?
Yeah.
You like yeah. So
GMBL is the one that was actually doing pretty good last week.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull that one up. Okay, so let me pull up GMBL. So GMBL, we had them on our small cap conference at like $6, and now let's see where we're going. GMBL. So GMBL Esports, yeah, it's down a little bit on 14. What was postponed? He was going to go on Fox Business. Okay, I don't know why it was postponed. Let's find that out.
I thought the CEO was coming somewhere, right?
What?
The CEO was coming, right?
He was going on Fox Business, and then it got postponed. See right here in the news here, it was postponed. So I'm not sure why, but I can find out. I can call the CEO and find out what was postponed.
Yeah.
I will find out. You can see me email him live if you want.
Yeah, this again taking the heat with Nasdaq, broke the daily uptrend line, but when this rises, we'll be back in again on this one.
Yep. I mean, they'll have earnings in May. So look at that. Yeah, GMBL, if it executes, that stock can be a serious winner because it has a lot of things going for it. We also have you played in FUBO at all?
I have very small position in FUBO.
So we had the CEO on Friday morning. So here he was, and CEO was good. He was definitely good. He knew his shit. We asked Spencer Israel interviewed him. We asked tough questions, and he knew his stuff. This one I think is going to take a while to really get going, but I mean, gambling is here to stay. It's here to stay, and it's only going to get larger. Right?
Yeah, and like you see DKNG, Penn, and all that, and this is not just regular gambling. This is esports gambling, which is something new.
Exactly. It's esport gambling, and they have bought some other companies to, they bought some other companies that will allow them to go faster on that thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever traded Yatra?
No.
YTRA. It's like Indian.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah,
search engine.
Book tickets and stuff. Yeah.
It was moving. It was moving for a little bit. Got to the 3s. Now back at 2. All right. So what is the next one that you're looking at? What is there? Look up.
I like FLGT.
FLGP.
T.
Okay, let's T or
T as a tango. FLGT.
I got it. All right, so we're up 5% today. Shares are trading higher. Strength reported a strong guidance last week. Okay, so 12 Healthcare. Why do you like it?
I mean, the EPS grew what 600, 700%. Latest earnings. Just check their latest earnings. Let me.
I'll pull it up.
It's a hyper growth stock. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I loaded it at 52 and went to 189 last earnings. And then most recent earnings, it, let's see. Yeah. So EPS grew 3,400%, right? And the funds are adding. So there are 245 more funds that added in December, up from 180 funds. And the revenue is growing. How much is it? Oh, revenue is growing 3,400%. And EPS is also exponential. It's off the charts. So we had it at 88 on Friday, traded up to 100, took some off, and I couldn't add this morning. But yeah, this is another one long term. Again, these are high growth tech names. They will take heat as long as Nasdaq is taking heat. But once the trend changes, they'll be gone.
Yeah, this one seems interesting. Genetics play, and it's probably off to the races. Genetics is going to be, for the next 2 years, one of the most talked about things. DNA sequencing, genomics. It's not going to stop. I mean, there's a company that I know, the founder, Tempest, $6 billion valuation in the private markets. This is, I had not seen this one. So FLGT, this is interesting. They have real numbers too. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm adding this to my watch.
I mean, there are many names right now. I'm just waiting for the market. I have my focus list. It's better once the market is in trend. I mean, we'll do another session, and then we'll talk about those more, because right now everything is weak, and I don't like to buy them cheap. I don't care. I want to see the strength. So let's see what Nasdaq does. So what do you think about markets, Jason? What's your thesis here?
My thesis is this way. I had to write my note down. I didn't see it saved before. Okay, it did save. All right. So what I think right now is there is indiscriminate selling. Like people are going to sell because there's so many SPACs coming out. The SPACs hurt the market because it's people sell stuff to get into other ones. I mean, you see it in the mortgage market. I mean, 3 other mortgage companies filed to go public after Rocket is successful. And so that hurts the market. It reminds me of the late early 2000s when every company was going public. It scares me. Ripster, I have 6 friends that have SPACs now. Like when I say friends, like good friends, they have SPACs. That's how easy it is to set up a SPAC. That's concerning to me. You know, so that is my biggest issue. If somehow the IPO market, SPAC market slowed down, I would be a lot happier. I don't like when there's a huge, you know.
I mean, SPAC is also taking heat right now. I mean, all the high flying SPACs are down too. I understand your point. There are a lot of these penny stock companies. They want to get SPAC, and there was one which ran 900% last month or something. So I understand your point. Like everybody is going in SPAC, and a few months ago, I would say a lot of people thought SPAC is an easy money. It's no longer an easy money, and it's getting trickier and trickier. And again, you know the reason why the SPAC is also taking heat right now. It's a speculative names. These are before the fact. They are the possibilities. They are the potential, but they are not what's happening right now. That's why people, when it sells, people are selling SPACs and they are going for the safer havens.
Yeah, and so is that what you? So I mean, until I see something different, I mean, I don't know if the stimulus does it, and then the whole inflation discussion is another issue. You know, that's another issue, Ripster, because
yields and all. Yeah,
I'm just looking at skills. The guy sold some short this one, but
it's a good name though. It's a good name. Skills. I like skills.
Yeah, so I see right here. You won't be able to see me share the screen. Wolfpack Research put that out there just now. So it's here. I'll stop the share. So yeah, that's the concern with all the all these SPACs, and then the inflation discussion. So right now, to buy a house, it's very hard to find supply. It's very hard. The markets are just going up. So there's a lot of vacations. If you want to book a nice vacation right now, it's hard to even get hotel rooms available. It's hard to get airlines. So something has to give. And then you have the stimulus. So the problem is when the market starts going up, then they start talking inflation. So what's that mean for the market short term, Ripster? Like, what's that mean?
Regarding what?
What's that mean if the market goes up, then they start talking inflation? Is the Fed going to raise rates? Is the Fed going to raise rates? Does that keep bringing the market down is my question.
I don't think the Feds are going to raise rates higher than this.
I don't think so either, but that's what keeps happening. They keep saying, inflation. And so that's what I think keeps bringing the market down because of rates going up.
But inflation compared to what? Last year at this time, or we were, everything was closed. Nothing was selling in the stores, right? But
True.
If it will be higher than last year, but overall in the scope of the higher things, over the years, it's still okay, right? So I don't think that's going to be issue. If you compare to COVID times, of course we'll have more inflation, but in the longer term, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I just don't know if like CNBC or whoever is talking the market down, but because they keep talking about inflation. That is a little bit of my concern.
Yeah, that's bullshit, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. And then,
I mean, that's what we want, right? We want the economy to open up. Everything is opening up. The companies, these corporate profits are going to increase. People want to get into the stocks. That's what we want, right? Of course, yields are, I think that's fine. But the whole point of economy opening up and people and the corporate profits going up is the stocks are going to go up, the growth and all that. So it doesn't make sense what everyone is saying, and I don't get it. I think it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. It's the normal cycle. Tech is taking a beating. It will reverse. People are going into vaccine plays. Everything will go to mean revert, and it should be fine. I personally don't think there's anything to panic right now, but I hate this chop what's happening right now.
Yep, I hear you. Do you ever trade EXP Realty, EXPI?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite too. EXPI was My another one of my Twitter alert went from 50s to 90s, 142s, I think. So I'm just waiting. EXPI, ZG, FTHM. Look at FTHM. These are four names you need to
Which
have.
one? Which one? FT what?
Fanta, Tango,
Yeah, I
Henry.
got HM. Yeah, Fathom Holdings. I got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So yeah, these are four names that you need to keep. If you are trading EXPI, you need to also keep an eye on FTHM. These are online realtors websites. These are growing exponentially. When the things turn up, FTHM will be 100% from price right now this year. EXPI will be 100% right now. I don't know how more. Zillow can be another 30%. Maybe Zillow will go back where it was when they reported earnings. So these are the four names you need to keep eye on if you like EXPI.
I
I,
like
I
this.
yeah,
I
I
didn't.
can tell you the numbers on FTHM.
I did not know this one.
Yeah, this was also one of my play from 25s on Twitter last year, and a lot of people made money on this one. It's I'm just trying to find their latest earnings, but it trades very thin and it's low float, so moves fast.
Yeah. So I interviewed the CEO of EXPI last week.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I had him on for about I don't know, about 45 minutes. I asked the whole business model, like how it works, how the affiliate, so I definitely asked a lot about that. Another stock I may look at. I don't even know. Hopefully, it's still public, but like fun Cedar Fair, is that public still? Outdoor, outdoor amusement. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look at FUN. Look at that chart. Oh, I missed it. Darn it. I was been thinking about it for like weeks. FUN. This is like Cedar Point outdoor amusement park stuff. People are going to go outside, enjoy amusement parks. This is a no-brainer.
does it? Oh, slow. ATR is just $2 is ATR. Okay.
ATR?
Yeah, I always look at average true range of the stock I'm trading. If average true range is like one or under one, I don't care about it. I need a good a fast mover. This is not
Wait,
bad.
wait,
It's setting up nicely.
wait. Which stock did you say though?
You said FUN, right? Fun?
Yeah, yeah. Then you said something else. A something.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. I thought you did. So yeah, a fund is up 2% up $1. I mean, but I'm looking at the chart from 6 months ago.
Look, look at FANG, FANG, FANG.
FANG Diamondback Energy.
Yeah.
Why do you like this one?
I mean, I'm out of it now, but we traded it last week. So you see the 75 breakout at 75, the flat top breakout. That was it was a technical trade, and it was showing strength when the whole market was showing weakness.
Got it.
Yeah. So I believe
Nice.
if it comes to 75, we can grab it again and you know see how the market.
Got it. Okay, Okay, so I see what you're doing here. So you were looking, and that ATR was the average true range of that stock, Cedar. Is that what you were saying? Fun.
Yeah, fun is ATR is not bad. It's $1.5 or something.
Yep. Yeah, it's so funny because when you're talking technicals, I'm always on the fundamentals and don't, even though I don't look at the technicals, and I know I should. I use technicals sometimes for when I'm going to sell, but I mostly trade investing based on the story and not the technicals, which I know you do.
Yeah, no, I combine everything, so
Okay, now
best of everything, and it works out really nice.
got it. Now, guys, follow Ripster 47 on Twitter if you don't already. And Ripster, we're making a page for you on Benzinga. It's like Ripster's rules, your rules of the game. Ripster is one of the best out there because he's always giving, right or wrong. He's always giving, and he has his rules of the game. So we're making a cool little thing and a video graphic for him. You'll like it, Ripster. We're surprising you with something very soon.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. But there was one question that are there any resorts or hotel opening stocks that you're looking at in the space?
Yeah, I think I was looking at Las Vegas Sands, LVS.
LVS, okay. All right, so LVS pulling up the chart.
But it has to get over 65.
Okay.
Yes. Win is another one. LVS Win.
I just bought some Win as we talked. Was that a bad move? I literally just bought it.
You'll be fine. You'll get a breakout over 138-ish or something. Then you'll get 150 quick.
All right, so LVS. I didn't know if you had found any like small cap ones that are out there too. That's what I was,
I mean, a lot of them have already ran SPR.
Got it. All right, what's this one? PLYA. I don't know this one. Playa Hotels and Resorts. I never heard of it. PLYA. Never. I'm not. 2.2 market cap billion. Could be something. PLYA. Someone put it in the chat.
Oh, Play.
Play, yeah.
It's the Dave and Buster's.
No, not Play. PLYA. Playa Hotels and Resorts. Here, I'll put it PLYA.
I see it. 750.
I don't know it. I just.
It's same chart as Win and LVS. They moved similarly. 750 an hour. His Playa will move.
Got it. Okay. So you're not making big bets in these kind of stocks until you start seeing the technicals shape up.
Yeah, I mean, vaccine plays. I think I was missed aboard. I was riding too much tech, and they all ran in last month or so. But again, I will look for consolidation at highs, and then I'll take a trade, see what we get. I was trading NCLH last week. That was a nice breakout. NCLH, but it fell off after that.
Yep. Yeah. Norwegian Carnival. I have a stock OSW. They run the spas on cruises. So I was looking for a derivative play. So it's One World Spa Holdings, OSW, and they like run the spas on cruise lines. So I've owned this one for a decent amount of time, probably like 5 months now. Hasn't done much until recently though. It's if cruises come back, OSW will go up. Right. So that's my cruise play. Because I think cruises. I guess people will book them for sure. I mean, with the vaccine and stuff. How is the vaccine getting circulated where you live? Are most people getting it who want it?
No, in Canada, Canada is short of vaccines.
Got it. Here it's starting to spread, but not as fast as what would make the market move up. So I don't know. So that's what you got going today. So to sum it up, Ripster, you're taking smaller positions. You sold off some of the riskier ones, let's say. And a spa one that I used to own is Express Spa. They're in the airports. They have the like massage, manicure, whatever. That's XSPA. It's a small cap company for sure. But
I know about it one.
Yep. This one, a lot of them are still closed. I've done check-ins. Ripster, I wanted to buy this company out when it was like at 80, 60 cents because I think they should change their pricing model to a subscription. So if I travel, I pay like $25 a month. I get one free whatever. And, a lot of people won't show up and use it. Instead, they charge like $40 for a 10-minute massage. It's not the right pricing model. So I was like, this has so much. If they change their pricing model, they would, are you doing any crypto stuff?
No, I stay away from crypto.
Got it. Okay. So there's all right. Anything else? What'd you say?
While we were on talking, it seems like Nasdaq take another hit.
Yeah,
it's probably every day, man.
It's crazy. Today we started off strong, and then takes another hit. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities from this. You just have to keep your powder dry, right?
Yep.
I mean, I got in some more today. Maybe I regretted it. Maybe I'll regret it. I got in a little bit more. I thought we could see a Tesla Sorry, Alex Bummy, for changing subjects mid-sentence. I thought we could see a little Tesla bounce today, but no. Ripster's socials are Ripster47. They want you to come back to Dallas, Ripster.
Oh yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah. And then, all right. Well, any other pithy or smart comments, advice you want to leave the listeners with? Because we know how much they love you, man. Everyone loves the Ripster.
No. I think my only comment here is I know a lot of people lost a lot of money last week. Everybody lost money. My portfolio also took a big hit. That's part of the game. And and if you are trying to if you are buying to try a dip, just wait for the trend to confirm. Just wait for the strength, because the market right now, the VIX is very high. It's still not settling. So don't hurry into any trade. There will be a lot of opportunities. Don't think that, oh, I'm waiting, oh, I will lose, oh, I have to grab this dip, I would never get it. No, it's not like that. If you wait for the strength, when the strength comes, you will, even if you size a little larger, your risk reward will still be better and you will be making much more. But if you're trying to find this NASDAQ dip and you're thinking, okay, let me grab this is cheap, you don't know how long it will chop, and you don't know, your risk under where you're going to put it. If it breaks, then it's going to hit you further hard. So probability is less when you buy on the weakness, and there is a weakness in tech right now. And watch your 1 hour charts. See, if you're trading intraday, watch 10 minutes charts, follow the key EMAs, just follow a risk reward. Just, it's a cycle rotation. It will pass. We have seen it before. Just don't hurry into anything. That's what I will say, right? That's why I'm taking very little trades. I'm just sticking with my conviction plays for now. And just be patient. And if you lost money, don't think about money you lost in last week or last 2 weeks. Money will come back. Just look what were the mistakes you did. If the next time NASDAQ tanks, what can you do better, right? Let's say your portfolio was down 50% last 2 weeks and you did some mistakes. Don't think about that you lost that 50%, right? You think, oh, my money, I have to get my money back. You will never get your money back, right? If I lost some money last week, I don't think about getting the money back. The money is gone. I'm thinking that I will not repeat the mistakes. Next time NASDAQ takes a hit, I will not repeat the mistakes, right? I was buying Zoom, I was buying TTD, I sized more, and it was a big loss. Few of my mistakes, right? I could have just stuck with my, some other plays, some penny plays which were running, just some things that you learn out of this cycle. And market is not going anywhere. Market will still be here tomorrow, day after, next month. There will be drawdowns in the market and trends. This is a market cycle. So just learn from what happened last week and just be patient and focus to implement, all the good points. And then, that's it. Just focus.
No, Ripster, your advice is very much appreciated. Some of the comments are, Rip is the most rational voice out there, dropping knowledge like bombs here. Great interview. We love you, Ripster. And then I wanted to read one other one that I can't find now, but this one person just wrote a very nice thing about you. He's very calculated and wise to follow his path. So what you do is awesome, and you talk common sense. And when you just turn on the TV, sometimes you miss that common sense. So that's why we really, really appreciate you coming on, because people get to hear your common sense and they don't need to freak out. They can reduce positions. And when the trend starts going back and being your friend, they get in, like you said.
Yep.
Right.
I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, man. Thank you. Have a good day. And we'll talk to you when the market turns.
The next time we meet, NASDAQ is on uptrend.
That's the plan. Or we'll have to buy you new chairs back there.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks, Ripster. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. All right, guys. That's a guy that talks a lot of sense, and he's great to have on a day like this where, some of our portfolios are troubled by what's going on in the market. And hearing someone that has experience, he's an engineer by trade and has a lot of background in this and studies really hard his trading. So I personally appreciate him coming on. I really think he does a great job explaining things in a down to earth way. So I really appreciate it.